what's in Murphy's head. It's what's in yours that worries us.
Push me, and you might just find out. You, follow me.
妈的臭狗，真的是臭狗。
Everyone is dismissed. And Lewis.
还有哦，我以为结束嘞，
TV station incident.
我还可以再玩哦。
On it, Sarge.
这不是那个就该结束了吗？还有得玩哦。
God damn it, when will this be fixed?
Don't hold your breath. OCP isn't looking to spend a dime on our equipment.
What seems to be the problem?
My damn locker won't open. Can you try?
我会不会直接把它置物柜拆了？
Wait, what is all this shit doing in my locker?
We want to be like
把一堆烟雾弹。
Yeah, you guys, very fun.
干嘛他走了？他妈的在里面放一堆烟雾弹啊！靠腰啊！真的是北七。啊，你他妈什么东西都没有！哎、他这个柜子蛮像那个当兵的柜子，好一点的当兵的柜子。 啊，有声音，没人在洗澡。
Robo-Pig! Why do you have to spoil our fun all the time? You metal freak!
哦，一人一间单独牢房啊，做那么爽啊！妈的，这超作弊耶！这一把应该正常讲只有30发而已吧？对，妈分数好低啊！哎，有沙漠之鹰可以玩啊！有沙漠之鹰哎！哦，所以这游戏后面应该是有沙漠之鹰可以玩啊。 ， 哦，这是伺服器资料库。
Hi, Murphy.
嗯，电影是我是来这边插吗？那不是有个地方可以插？看是谁的车没有熄火啊？哦，你说沙漠之鹰啊？沙漠之鹰应该是那个坏人拿的吧？那个把我们打爆的那个人拿的吧？
No, I just can't do it. There is no way. Murphy, would you give me a hand? I can deal with blood, guts, but puke is a no-go for me. Oh, be a sport and move his ass to the drunk tank for me. You've got your special gloves and extra protection, so you shouldn't mind. Just take him downstairs. I owe you one, Murphy. Oh no, the smell is following you. I'm gonna be sick.
I don't remember getting on a roller coaster.
还是我把它挂在打靶上面当靶？
Look who's back home. Just toss him in one of the empty cells.
Ah, finally home.
Sleep tight.
啊，这还是有一些什么小任务要解。那么晚好像都不用，你们都不用下班呢，应该没事做了吧？这边有个别事件。
There's my favorite walking, talking law enforcement machine.
Okay, let's get on with it.
塔可夫的耶格。
Why don't you take a seat for me?
嗯。唉。哇。
That's a nasty scar. I'd like to see the other guy. Am I right?
You do not. Trust
哦，
me.
有一些游戏
I'll just get this off.
可以从侧边看到，有一些是可以这样，有一些可以用破图。
So here's the deal, Robo. The old man is not happy with your performance.
看他这麦克风都会收到音，妈的臭
Instead
狗！
of sending you to the scrapyard as I suggested,
哎，
he wants to fix you.
哇，这个脸膜，
Hey, pretty boy. You sure know how to make an impression on the ladies.
Doesn't it
这
hurt
个
him?
这个看，这个是第
Lady,
一
he's a
集吗？
machine. He's legally dead. We can do whatever we want with him.
No, madam. It does not hurt me physically.
So we're going to equip you with a little monitoring chip. It will do a real-time check of your systems so we can get to the bottom of what the hell is wrong with
这
you.
应该
From now on, your performance will be monitored and graded. So better be on your best behavior, huh?
妈的，
The
那
chip
个
is in.
脑袋那一颗应该是
See what
钢
we
钉
have，
那个
here.
是弹孔吧？那补打钢钉。次要目标。诶，我有一个我没有拯救到，是不是？是不是都太执着打他们鸡鸡了？哎，哦，还有技能点可以点呢。啊，这把枪也可以再大改，是不是？我的 Auto Knife。时间暂停是不是我比较需要的啊？
Well, I can already see some unwanted activity in your hippocampus. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Other than that, everything seems to be installed correctly. To be sure, let's make a simple test to check that all circuits are in order. What are your prime directives?
Serve the public trust. Protect the innocent. Uphold the law.
Okay, nothing disturbed.
可是我这一只又不能蹲下，又不能滑铲。
Is that everything?
Actually, no. Doctor?
Oh, yes, sorry. My name is Dr. Olivia
我靠，这个女生的声音怎么那么大声？
I specialize in dealing with police officers suffering from emotional trauma.
Emotional trauma? Might as well talk to the microwave. It hasn't been working properly either.
OCP wanted to see if you'd be willing to have a talk with me as part of your evaluation. I noticed that a great deal of care has been put into making sure that your mechanical components work. However, one aspect of your composition that has been severely neglected is your human side, your brain.
哎呀，
I agree. If it was up to me, I'd remove it altogether. What do you think, Doctor? Would save us a lot of hassle.
I don't mind the hassle. So what do you say, officer? Is that possibly something that could be of interest to you?
I am not sure.
Robo, Reed wants everyone in the briefing room in 5. It's about the new guy.
Excuse me, Dr. Blanche, but I am needed elsewhere.
无畏战兵，无畏战兵是
But we
40K 的吗？还是？我靠，这试玩版还有哦。
Can't say we didn't try. Everyone get back to whatever the fuck you usually do around here.
要去打靶。
Man, I tell you, it was crazy in that TV station. Good job you had Murphy in with you. You bet.
Without him, we'd all be goners.
这个应该是以第一集为蓝本吧？可是第一集应该大家还不知道我叫墨菲吧？他妈怎么现在大家都知道我叫墨菲？
Murphy, I heard you're scheduled for calibration. Step right up and press the button when you're ready. 50 points is what OCP calls a passing grade. Won't be a problem to you.
50分，我刚刚他妈的打210耶！
Unless you want to try to break the record. Good job. I'll let the eggheads know that you're good to go. See you in the briefing room.
一个顶4个，哈哈，现在是4个半吧？刚刚是210嘛，现在是刚刚240。我再努力一点，应该就可以250了。太久没打 FPS 了，准度不够。
The word on the street is that he wants to spend a lot of money in Old Detroit, and that has made every gang in the city start advertising their services. We need to find him before things get out of control.
Where do we look?
Our best bet is to see if he made contact with the Torchheads. Robo, I want you to start by checking the arcade downtown. It's become a high-activity area.
看这还有啊，这还有剧情啊。
Everyone else, keep your eyes open. Any questions?
Any word on Briggs?
这试玩版那么长。
What happened to Briggs?
He's been missing since yesterday.
Shit.
Officer Briggs remains missing. That's over 24 hours since he's been in contact with anyone here.
Are the two cases connected?
No reason to assume so. But if anyone finds Briggs' informant, we might learn something new. All right, now get out there.
妈的！
You go ahead, partner. I need to write this report, and there's something else I need to do first.
妈！
Cruiser's ready for you, Robo. Go get him.
看这个坡度太坡了吧！ Don't like 我这个如果太长的话，你那个影片就要下次看了，太长了。
This city, didn't you? It'd be easier to burn it all to the ground. Believe me, just burn it all.
1个小时长，太长。
Could you please keep the noise down? You're scaring off my customers.
Can't hear you. Music's too loud.
It's getting colder. Now we don't have anything for the fire.
How was I supposed to know someone would steal old tires?
我这个不会把那个楼梯弄爆。机械战警会爬梯子。
Good evening. Are those two men bothering you?
First, they harass my customers. Then they threaten to burn down my shop. You need to do something about it.
啊，说是遗失的钱包。
Can we have a little bit of fun? We did nothing wrong.
The music is too loud. My sound sensor measures 126 decibels. You are damaging your ears as we speak.
Oh man, don't talk to me like that. I don't understand numbers.
Nothing wrong, you say. I say, nothing wrong in breaking criminal bones. Maybe we should all practice what we preach.
I don't know if there's something wrong with this beer or if listening to this silver nutcase made me sober up. Come on, man. Let's bail.
我以为那台车是他的哎。
Thanks, officer.
干心啊！我是不能正常讲，这个地方你其实你把他的，你把那个打爆应该也是没差啦。可是想说算了。哎，这个地方是不是他最后面把那个啊拿 M82的地方啊，把玻璃敲破，然后把声音转大的那
Can you
个？
help me out here? Be a man, pig. Why make such a big deal?
How can I assist you, officer?
I'm trying to catch this one shifty dealer. This guy steals nuke from other pushers to sell it at half price. This dopehead buys from him but won't tell me his whereabouts.
I don't know any dealer.
You were carrying for 3 different pushers, so you either like to walk for miles to buy nuke, or you appreciate a discount.
Don't take it out on me because the guy broke your nose.
As you can see, he doesn't want to cooperate.
Do not worry. According to my directives, there are several ways to convince him to cooperate.
I ain't gonna let it reprogram my brain. We can talk, but don't let it drill into my head, okay? The guy's name's Maurice, but I don't know where to find him.
靠腰。
I always arrange a place over a payphone. I'll give you the number.
我只打算把你机器打爆而已，你再不讲就放你走，让你以后没有机
We could
器
collect。nuke from the whole neighborhood if we get
我
to
都
it.
还没做，你就那
I
个
will。take care of it.
But you need to find a payphone first. Try near the supermarket. I think at least one of them hasn't been smashed by vandals yet.
还很过劳啊，眼睛都是血丝哎。这边社会问题很大呢，那这个游戏有稍微营造出来。干会卡会卡会卡。
Is something interesting in that barrel?
My sandwich fell in.
Well, you've been dreaming of the hot meal, so here it is.
故障。哎，卡边的。
Hey, I'll learn less if you hang around here.
你不是去排队的吗？
One that likes swimming in oil surely must be swimming in money.
虽小，我在找东西的时候顺便被我开罚单，可怜。哇妈，这个地区那么大哎，妈，逛到民国几年啊？
Help! Help! This rascal was trying to steal my cart. Look what he's done!
Have I just wrecked your life savings? Tough shit, stinker.
妈的，又是傻小。
Behavior towards a fellow citizen can be classified as a crime.
哎呀，口头警告就好了。他妈的。
You can go, but remember that mistreating another member of society is like singing off key. It disrupts harmony.
Harmony my ass!
I can't believe you're letting him go. If that's how you operate, you might as
真的，把现在玩 RP 的。
the rest is a scrap.
妈没开你罚单，那么唧唧歪歪。哎，这不是姜维克他老婆死掉的地方吗？可是那个地方好像是纽约哈，这边是底特律哈。哦，干！妈的一堆货！
Something's coming. I can feel it.
Hey, this area is off limits. You need permission to get in or a warrant.
Mm, 这不是刚刚那个喝醉的吗？你又要偷什么东西呀？鬼鬼祟祟的，妈，这边到底是有多少人的东西被偷啊？ 是不是有可以点技能啊？把技能填满，那我还要去找修改器耶。他那种修改器是一个修改器可以用全部吗？应该是不行吧？全满应该变超强啊！ 这4王关卡里面，屌打一堆人。这个。 哦，它也是有边际的嘛。我以为他会用一些东西挡住，不让你过去，他是直接告诉你不行。那这探索要素也是蛮多的呢，赶快卡欸。
Murphy, this is Reed. Mayor Kuzak just stormed into my office. Apparently, his niece's car has been stolen. Find it. This goes to the top of your priority list. You can start by asking about it at some of the local garages. For the record, it's a blue SUX 6000, registered to Melissa Kuzak.
Unless you want to lose them.
妈的，还有人的车被干走。
Hey, I might be a little late filing my tax return, but sending a one-man army seems like an overreaction.
I am here to investigate the theft of a blue SUX 6000 that belongs to Melissa Kuzak.
Fancy car and fancy name. But I hardly ever get the pleasure of dealing with either.
Do you have any information about the whereabouts of this vehicle?
To be honest, I did some work on one of those cars recently. But I can assure you that it was not the one you're looking for.
Do I have your permission to search the shop?
I know what the world's like, but can a man go about his business without being harassed all the damn time?
你可以没有那个吧？
I do not mean to obstruct anyone's work, but fulfilling my duties takes priority.
Then why aren't you out there on the streets where a real crime is happening, instead of badgering hardworking citizens?
Is car theft not a real crime to you?
You know what? If you really think you'll find evidence of that SUX ever being here, then be my guest.
干他妈这个游戏他妈还要有工程等级，这不就跟2077很像？他妈的！最好是你这个纸箱扫一下，你就可以看到里面的文件哈、哦。 你都不用把它摊开来扫描，最强。
See, I told you, you'll find Jack All, because there ain't nothing to be found. This place is legit.
I need access to one of your lockers.
I can't allow that. It's my workers' private possessions.
You said your shop has nothing to hide.
The locker you have in mind belongs to a boy named Scott. He works for me on and off. I have to admit, I had a tiny feeling he might have something to do with your case. I will open his locker for you, but I won't be held accountable for what's inside.
会怕了吗？
That's his locker. Go on, have a look. And what do you reckon? Is he your man?
For the time being. Where is the suspect?
You see, he hasn't turned up for work for some time. This morning, when 2 thugs swang by looking for him,
你妈的又是
he
臭
must be in
狗！
trouble. I've overheard him many times talking about a place where he does car jobs on the side.
Give me the precise location.
I can't tell you exactly where it is. All I know is that it's one of the garages near the local storage compartments.
Tell me why you think he is responsible.
He's young, bright, and would like to rule the world. I get it.
你不要后面发现那个，然后卖他。
Enough to make assumptions.
这边这个年代其实应该跟2077差不多。
And where there's smoke, there's usually fire.
Is he a temporary worker?
You could say that. We fall out a lot because he brings a lot of hot stuff to the shop, and I'm not okay with it.
And you let him come back?
It's hard to make an honest living these days. That's why I understand his struggle, and I let him come back. Working here keeps him out of trouble. And to be frank, it's not easy to find such a good mechanic either.
我这边应该比较偏向电子类比较多吧，
I can't watch a
没
decent
有到
kid
纯
like him
机
get
械。
swallowed by this city. Don't look at me like that. Instead of giving him up, I was encouraging him to come clean. But a man can only try.
That is all for now.
Hey, make sure no harm comes his way. He might have done some foolish things in the past, but he's a good kid, and he deserves another chance.
A court of law will be the judge of that.
妈，这边一堆莫名其妙的任务哎。我还以为你要偷打电话。
No short-term investments, not in this market. We're looking at an annual return of 9.2% if you diversify your portfolio based on the volatility report. Deferred profit shares are where it's at. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
Public drinking is against the law.
Public? But this is my private sofa. I've dragged it all the way from the junkyard.
I will let you go this time, but remember,
他虽小啊，真的是虽小。
suitable environment can lead to severe
这种人不开罚单，我都不会开他。他妈的，他们就已经是他妈很穷的，你再开罚单下去会弄死人家、啊。妈，这种通常就是警告而已啊，我不会去开罚单哦。你如果是有钱人，我就会开罚单了。
You're my best friend. I love you. You really mean that? Oh man, you're the best, I swear.
他们两个是不是偷东西，然后假装喝醉啊？ 或者莫名其妙在那边晃一晃，发现他们不知道到底是冲他小。他妈的，又在那边偷人家东西。你偷的东西被我劫走了。杀人越货。干！妈的，和平音乐会，然后被你要求的和平对象屠杀，也是一件蛮讽刺的事情。你还在那边喷漆新加坡
Citizen, I'm ordering you to discontinue this deliberate act of vandalism.
Screw you, man!
我要抓他吗？算了啦，我要抓他。干嘛的？怎么那么多地方可以绕？他们很用心在做这些地图，是不是？很想让我们好好的看看他们做的东西。
Eviction mean? And who's a debt collector? Why can't I open the door for him? Dad, tell me the truth. Are we poor? Dad? Dad?
Tired of your kids asking annoying questions? You just want to relax after a long day of work.
大家推荐12 gauge 下杠吗
Going to be okay? Dad, I'm scared.
Snoozers. Sleeping pills for kids. Just
好悲。
5 hours of peace.
干，你以为是那个新北幼儿园啊？
Sleep tight, son.
I'm tired.
Because you deserve a peace of mind too.
靠腰，真的是靠腰。
Evening, officer.
那新北幼儿园你啊？现在还没有线索要到你这边。
Heard your daughter was promoted to executive, huh? Why not ask her for help?
I'd rather ask the devil. My daughter is cold and heartless. Why do you think they promoted her in the first place?
啊，你的家人也是蛮现实的哈。 喵咪，其实这边就蛮像 Cyberpunk 的，差别在于没有那么多炫炮、霓虹灯而已啊。不然理论上来讲，差不多了啦。干妈有够乱，看起来就像社会底层啊。 而且
Saw you on the TV. Come here. I haven't congratulated you yet.
妈，这边怎么一堆鸟事啊？
He's my favorite TV star.
Thanks to you, Kurt's finally had a reason to watch something other than the fast food channel.
I was merely doing my duty. That kind of hostile situation is not the only thing I can resolve. Can you tell me what happened here?
Nasty murder. The victim is a white female, mid-20s, identified as Casey Carmel. Had a history of petty crime and prostitution, but believe it or not, that's her real name.
Any leads?
The case is closed. OCP won't spend a single dime on the murder of a prostitute.
Cost optimization. Fancy name for we don't give a shit about poor people.
So if you were to look around the crime scene, you would potentially be exposing OCP to extra costs.
If you want to do that, be our guest.
Is that homeless man considered a suspect?
Nah, we know the guy. You can rule him out.
The guy's a loon, a mental patient. He thinks that aliens dumped the body here.
Talk to him if you
靠
want.
腰，还是他神机错了，把他
to
给
hear a tall tale about
嘎了。
people.
Do you have any thoughts about that murder?
I bet the girl was killed somewhere else, and the body was only dumped here.
还是他被偷的车就是他？
We find a car that matches.
啊，被杀掉了。
Yeah, I guess the perp had his hands covered in some green blue guacamole-ish goo. The body's covered in it.
Why does it always come back to food with you? Anyway, we need to do a proper analysis.
你是要讲精益是不是？
The best way to cut the costs of policing is to cut the criminals down.
Tell me about it. I didn't join the force to pick up dead bodies off the street.
Yeah, but what can we do?
I will look around. We must bring the murderer to justice.
哦，也是啊，美国滥用药物很严重，有时候那个莫名其妙，就像有个那个警察盘查的时候，突然间一个女性就拿着刀子跑出来，然后昨天还有看一个那个拿着枪去警察局的，然后在那边开枪，妈的也是他妈都有病。哦，大奶妹，头部被重创。
Somebody dumped her a few feet from here. The blood traces on the ground indicate she was dragged.
他妈，他脑子被打爆嘞！
Nasty wound. Looks like she was hit with a blunt object, possibly a hammer.
钝器。
That's this green blue shit under her arm. No idea what it might be, but there is more of it around. Her heels had to touch the ground when the body was dragged.
Yeah, probably belonged to our victim. Let's try to find other clues.
Poor Casey.
Custom extended wheelbase. Have you seen a vehicle like this around?
Nah. But that narrows it down significantly. Good catch.
I can help you find the guy who dumped the body here. I saw him, but you must accept the truth.
外星人吗？
Tell me what you know.
It's as simple as it gets. Aliens did it.
Aliens?
I've been investigating them for years. They send rats to spy on me.
然后那个 Cyberpunk 的人跑到这边来。
It's a list of aliens living in Detroit. All 37,617 of them. The murderer included.
Most likely a van with a custom extended wheelbase. Does your list contain any information on such a vehicle?
Jackpot! I've got a guy with a van that matches your description. I don't know his ID, but I know where you can find him. A film set near the courthouse. They're shooting a TV commercial and it's run by aliens, so it all makes sense. Casey must have discovered something there, and they got her. That must have been what's
所以你是意思是说，他拍片的时候，然后被人家弄爆了，是不是？然后那些人穿着剧组服装，然后跑过来弃尸啊，是这个意思吗？可是他那个鞋子怎么会喷那么远，倒是一件蛮奇怪的事情。
Why do you think that aliens run the set?
Who do you think runs the advertising business? They're stuffing commercials with subliminal messages. They use additional film frames with commands to make us obey. Don't you know what happens to those?
因为如果这边是第二现场的话，理论上来讲，尸体丢了，车子丢了就走了。那个应该是不至于鞋子离他尸体那么远。
It's my tool to spread the truth. I update it every month and add it to my newsletter. You should read it. It's free. You'll find out some stuff.
除非是搬的途中掉了，不然比较怪啊。或者是说他到这边还有在扭打，可是看上去应该是没有。
Didn't happen. Why? Because the moon doesn't exist. First time hearing about it? That's why you need my newsletter.
感觉
I will verify your statement. Nevertheless, I recommend you consult a psychiatrist at the earliest possible time. Now, the set.
或者是这边是第一现场啊，所以那个嘛，鞋子在这边嘛。可是这样应该会有一些拖行的痕迹啊，理论上来讲是这样。是一件蛮快的事情。这边应该走一走，应该是没东西可以捡，会有那么多东西可以捡的吗？这种角落通常都会有毒品啊，什么东西的，针头啊，毒品啊。这下面有鳄鱼的话，我就直接把这个人后下去。那要偷东西啊？就把你们两个人丢下去喂鳄鱼。这个地方刚刚来过嘞，那等于我差不多绕过啦，可以去走任务了。可能还是有一些地方没有绕得很干净啦，不过差不多就好了。
What is happening here?
They're shooting a TV commercial for Sunblock 5000.
Night does not seem an appropriate time for such practice.
Yeah, they ran into some problems, and it's running later than expected.
I swear, we're staying here until we finish, or you're doing it without me.
Jerry, don't you think you're being unreasonable?
You better find us another understudy so we can get this over with.
Let him in. We don't want to hinder the work of law enforcement.
刚刚还不让我进来，妈的臭狗！
I have reason to believe that someone from your crew is involved in a crime. We found a green-blue substance like your sunblock at the crime scene. The suspect was driving a van with a custom extended wheelbase.
We use a lot of different vans, but I wouldn't know if they're the type you're looking for.
In that case, I would like to look around.
Actually, you could be of some use to me, too. I have a problem here, and its name is Jerry. Jerry Jenkins. I need a reason to cancel his contract, and I think you could find one for me.
That does not sound like a task of a police officer.
But it could be, though. I'm sure he's guilty of something. You just have to find out what it is. I can give you access to anything without a warrant.
I only carry out the request of justice.
I believe that. Dig deep. I bet Mr. Big Shot doesn't have a clear conscience. Start with the computer. There's a list of vehicles allowed to park on set there, but look for something on Jenkins too.
这只那么大只，穿个衣服，什么巨汉老公公。哦，所以这个防晒油是他自己抹的，分镜是这样子。他抹了这个以后，然后可能两个一起跑的时候，侧边就被敲一半了。他说他这个东西，他可能拿这个东西去敲他脑袋，把他脑袋敲破，神经错乱。他也是异体。
I am looking for.
Look, I'm busy. But you know what? I like your paint job. It would look nice on my new car. Can you leave me your card or something?
你的车会不会是他妈偷来的？电脑都可以用。哎，什么歌？哎。这 LED 吗？这个年代 LED 应该还不普及啊。那这个时候，这个眼镜是液晶诶，这不是映像管诶，这笔电呢？早期的笔电很大一台啊，拿来砸人都会死人。没有东西可以看啊！哦，妈的，靠北，刚刚谁砸我头？